Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to work a double crochet stitch. This is a lot like the single crochet and half double crochet stitches I showed in the previous videos, but it is a little bit taller because it's twice the height. It's basically two single crochets stacked on top of each other. So to start with, you're going to need a chain of 12. You can use any chain you like, plus 2 for the initial stitch. So I'm going to start with a chain 12. Okay. First, yarn over and bring your yarn over your hook, and then skip the first two spaces right next to the hook, so 1 and 2, and insert your hook into the third space. Make sure to go under both loops, and then yarn over and pick up this yarn, the working yarn, grab it with your hook, and pull it through the stitch. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. So now you're going to yarn over again and pull through just the first 2 loops. You should have 2 loops now. So again, we're going to yarn over and pull through the last 2. There you go. That is your first double crochet stitch. Let me show you again in the next stitch how to do that. So start by yarning over, insert your hook into the next space, bring the yarn around and pull it through the stitch so you have another loop. When you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through the first 2. Okay, now you have 2 more loops on your hook, so yarn over again and pull through those 2. There you go. That is your this is your double crochet stitch. I'm going to continue working down the row, and I'll show you how you chain 2 instead of 1 when you're turning this row. Okay, we are at the last stitch now. We're going to work that the same way, just yarn over, insert your hook into the space, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through the first 2 loops, then yarn over again and pull through the last 2. So this is your first row of double crochet. So how it looks like. You can see that it's quite a bit taller than a regular single crochet, and that's because there's 2 really stacked on top of each other. So when you're finished with the first row and you want to turn to work the next row, normally we just chain 1 and turn to work single crochets or half double crochets, but for a double crochet it's a little bit taller, so you need more room. So you're going to chain 2, and chain 2, and then turn your work, and now you can continue working your double crochet just like you would normally. I'm going to work a few rows of this off camera and then come back to show you what a finished sample looks like. Okay, so I've worked a few rows, and here is my sample of double crochet after I've worked 3 rows. I ran out of yarn before I could finish my square, but you can still get the idea from this, that this row right here is 1 row of double crochet, 2, and then 3. Sample of 3 rows is already equal to half of my square from my single crochet row, and it actually equals 7 rows of single crochet rather than the 6 that I thought it would. But here you can get a look at it like this. This is just 3 rows of double crochet, while this sample behind it is 12 rows of single crochet. So these first 7 or 6.5 to 7 rows of single crochet take up the same amount of space as just 3 of double crochet. These stitches are much taller, and they do have a bit more space in between them, but you can see how they create a looser, much more open fabric than the single crochet does. I really like to stitch for things that I need to work up quickly, because these stitches build so quickly on top of each other that it's easy to work fast projects and create cool designs with them. That's all for this video. I'll be back with another tutorial soon.